YouTube. What's going on? It's you know, your boy Malachi, the brujo from the barrio, over here at Hood Pun Productions. And well, today we got first episode of Fuego Stories Book Club. We're gonna be starting this book club with you know, you've been hearing me harp and rant and rave about Candide. And so we're going to be talking about the first 6 pages of it. Got here some notes. And let's just read off the prompt. Let's go off the dome and let's have a good time here. All right, so Candide. The thing about Voltaire, you understand, he was writing during a time where the Inquisition was still going on during the mid to early 1700s, and yeah, you couldn't just go around just stating your opinions. And so Candide, the short story, starts off by, you know, it's written by Dr. Ralph. There is no Dr. Ralph. And so you know, they just so Candide, little backstory of how this all starts is that he's in a German town, and he makes up these town names. I don't even think there is a German town called Westphalia. So, but you know, he did that all to because he didn't want to get murdered. So this German town of Westphalia, with the castle baron of Thunder Ten Trunk. You're gonna see this a lot in Candide. You know, Voltaire makes these little stabs, these little puns, jokes at the certain nations. Make these little castle Thunder Ten Trunk. What is that? And well, what Candide means in French, it means innocent or naive, and so very fitting, very fitting. And so, the first paragraph, it's like, oh, and here's Candide. You know, even as a boy, he seemed so naive and so gentle and humored, and such has a good soul. And you know, he grows up with his uncle, the Baron, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. And so, you know, the Baron, typical castle Baron, is the baddest mofo throughout the all, and everybody's laughing at his jokes. You know, what did thinking of a bad joke? I can't even. What did the skeleton say? Why did the skeleton cross the street? Because he had no. I don't even fucking. Anyway, they had to laugh at that. Whatever the hell he said, he's like, they had to laugh. Because, you know, he's the castle Baron. He ain't playing that. You play that, dude. You don't laugh. You're out. You're out, son. And so his wife, it's like this power couple. Like, I could just picture this huge just bulky guy, and then his wife is also like this hippo monsters. It says in the book that she's 350 pounds, and just right off the get-go, Candide is not. It's funny. It starts off funny and playful, and Kunigunde is his cousin, the beautiful Kunigunde, and that's his love interest, and it lets you know right away that that's his love interest. And Candide himself describes it as fresh and plump. Rosy complexion is another term, rosy cheeks. And, you know, you just get the sense that he's trying to say she thick. she thick. So I'll do a little screen share of what I think he was trying to, say here, dude, is that. That's what he meant. Thick. Girl, thick. And, you know, I myself, I'd rather just like girls, period. I mean, I like them with the lid. It's a fancy word there. Lid meaning Live meaning like that tall gymnastic, like super. We're not talking about me here today. We're talking about Candide. And with that, so you just get the sense that he's talking about a girl that's buxom, voluptuous, some fancy words there. Oh yes, just to finish, live. It's another fancy word. It means tall, lanky, athletic. Looks like a gymnast. Opposite from buxom, which means classic Coke bottle short the end. So you just get the sense that she's talking about she's thick, and Candide is his cousin. That's right, his cousin. Them kinky German people. That's how they do it over there. And he also grows up with this world-renowned doctor, philosopher, scientist, Dr. Pangloss, and which in Greek means all tongue. So yeah, even his name denotes that he's a smart guy. And here we go. Here we go with these little jokes. He taught metaphysical theology, cosmonegology. Now, negology, niguad in French means the backside. The girl's the tush, her ass. So it's the study of stars, metaphysics, the planets, and that booty. Voltaire's he can get fancy and he can get fancy and he can also get a little hood with it, get a little ratchet with it. And the thing is that he pokes fun of this German philosopher Leibniz, from the time he was a philosopher from 1646 to 1716, and he attacks this idea of the optimism, the ultimate optimism, right? The metaphysical optimism where God always makes the best decision. That things are always going to be okay, and that you have nothing to be afraid of, you have nothing to fear. He drills that, and so he makes this character of he introduces the character Pangloss that and he's giving him Candide's lessons like, oh, don't worry, my dear boy, everything's going to be okay. The bridge of the nose, was meant. Have you not noticed how glasses fit so perfectly on the bridge of a nose? And we have two legs, so of course we were meant to wear pants. And they're just these silly little confirmation bias arguments. And so then we start off with Candide again, like we talked about. First few paragraphs, like, oh, he's so innocent. He's such a good boy. And he lives a very sheltered life. I mean, think about it. Like he gets taught by one of the world-class philosophers at the time. He gets to see his beautiful crush every day, Cunigunde. And his uncle's the man. His uncle's the boss. I mean, got nothing to worry about. And so Cunigunde, the beautiful, alluring Cunigunde, has these daily lessons about physics. She and Dr. Pangloss are doing all these experiments, and then Candide joins in for the ride about who knows what they're talking about. Third gear, pulleys, inertia, what they're talking, anti-gravity propulsion, whatever they could be talking about. And so they're all mesmerized about his knowledge, and so they're getting to know each other. They're learning really cool things, and so he also has Candide has this professor telling him that everything's going to be okay. Every cause has an effect. There's no randomness. Nothing's random, and we'll see how that works out for him in a few pages later on. And one day from the lessons, Cunigunde is walking back to her dorm, and across the hall he sees Candide. And here's where we start the love story. And so they see each other, and Kunigunde blushes, and then Candide sees that, and he blushes, and then the very next day after they see each other blush, after dinner, they go behind a screen, right? And Kunigunde, you know how it is. She dropped her handkerchief. Come on, son. You dropped your handkerchief. Kunigunde, using the classic chick signal. I dropped my pencil, right? I dropped my handkerchief. Girl, you DTF right now. That's what you're talking. I was behind the screen. You know, he grabs his she grabs his hand. He kisses her hand. And don't stop there. They start making out. They get to second base, a little squeezing, little. And then while they're at second base, his uncle sees that. It's like, what the? He boots him out of the castle, Pokemon style. I forgot that little song, but just boots him. Boots him out of there. Candide blasting off. Yep, yeah, he was not having it. The Baron and so you gotta empathize here with Candide. I mean, he's taught to be optimistic. He is also, Voltaire writes that by his nature, he's a good-hearted, innocent person. And on top of that, he's taught by a professor that the world, the universe, God is also good-hearted and innocent, and that you don't have much to fear. And, he's got a crush, a love. He's getting some action. And then his uncle's got a cock block, and then boom, life does not. For me, and I bet for everybody, I can't think of not even you look at the most posh person, the Donald Trump's son. No, like nobody. There comes that time where life just sucker punches you, right? Life doesn't give you like these lessons or this graduation or this invitation, this fancy wedding invitation later. Hey, could you? I cordially invite you to grow up. No, don't work that way. And so, no more making out with this. I'm gonna stop saying cousin. We're gonna say girlfriend, or his pretty girlfriend. His insightful and deep and interesting lectures from Dr. Pangloss. And now he's screaming at life, mad at life. Oh God, why have you forsaken me, kind of thing. And he just ends up on these farm trenches, these deep 2 furrows, and of course it's snowing. Of course it's in the dead of winter, and he's like, well, how am I gonna live? How am I gonna survive? They're cold, starving to death. Sleeps that night, and then that morning just stumbles across this bar, and it only gets worse. It only gets worse. And so he's in again, another with these little jokes. Yeah, the neighboring town is from the Bulgarian. It's called Waldergraf Dikdorf. I don't think Voltaire liked these. I don't know. I'm not sure if Voltaire liked these terms much. And so and then here's the way it reads. So just to let you know, I'm not too sure that Voltaire is fond of these Bulgarians. And what became of Candide among the Bulgarians? Why did he choose the Bulgarians? Why did he choose them? Well, I understand that Booyah, I believe is how you say it. Buya is guy, right? Yo, dude, or where the English word bugger also means, and it comes. The root word of that word is bulgare, right? So the Bulgarians, I guess, to everybody else, is like them guys, them dudes. And so even the word bugger, buya, and so what? But why? Well, because at that time you have to understand that Voltaire Voltaire has balls, right? And back then, this freedom of speech is only so recent. Back then, you said something, and that's why you had these secret societies, these Illuminatis, these Freemasons. You just couldn't go out and say things like that in public, and so. Where was I going with that? The hell was I talking about? Yeah, why did he say that the Bulgarians are about to begin Candidate's tragedy? Well, it's because at that time Frederick the Great, the Bulgarian king, he thought he had these suspicions that he was a pederast or boy lover. Yeah, that's right. And no, but so Candide walks into this bar, this neighboring town of the Bulgarians, and they see this kid obviously down on his luck, and the soldiers from the Bulgarian army, they make him feel welcome. It's like, come here, buddy, have some drinks with us. And they ask him, do you love tenderly? And he's like, oh yes, Kunigunde. And they got kicked out of my castle, and I can never see her again. Boom. And that's how assholes, that's how evil people work. They try to exploit and see what kind of weakness it is. So they see that, no, and then they're like, no, buddy, pretending to be his friend, buddy, no. I mean, do you love the Baron of Bulgaria, the King of Bulgaria? He's like, I don't know that guy, no. And so they continue to pretend to be his friend, and they ask, oh, okay. Well, don't worry about it, buddy. Well, you know what? You seem like a fine, young, strong dude. You know what? Guys like you don't need to pay for we'll pay for your bar tabs. And Candide, innocent and naive as ever, is like, okay, sure, pay for my bar tab. And as they do, and as he says, oh, well, you guys are so nice, they handcuff him, they send him over, and he's becoming a private slave, military slavery for this guy. And they just mock him all day, making him do these silly little drills. And they start beating. And every time he messes up on one of these drills, they beat him 30 times. And so the next day he gets a little better, and so they just beat him 20 times. And they do this until he gets so good that they don't beat him anymore. And for whatever reason, they have him run through the gauntlet. Now, if you never played football or don't know what running through the gauntlet, it comes from football where you run through the defense and the offense. You run through a line of two of your teammates, and they just push it. Back in the medieval ages, that's not what. It was a little more rough, They would with their short shield or with sticks, that you would run across the entire the military formation, and then whack, 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 pow, pow. And so one's enough. They made him do 36 times, and they said, you know what? Because we don't like you, we're going to double it. So well over until he does it over 40 times in this. And he runs the gauntlet so many times that his skin's almost coming off, like this Passion of Christ thing. And this kid's about to die, and then you know what, guys, just end it. Just kill me. And as they're about to strike the killing blow, the king comes over there, the king of Bulgaria, and is like, but what's going on here? And he starts to interrogate, and it's like he finds out, what is this crime? And because he's a really smart dude, it's like, oh, this kid's just naive. He thought they were their friends, paying their bar tab for no reason, and he pardons them. And King of the King, being a nice guy, he orders a surgeon, puts some ointments, emollients, it's a fancy word, and he recovers. And that's where we're gonna end it there. On page 6, you read about how he's gonna recover. He recovers in 3 weeks after the the brutal beatings of running the gauntlet. And poor Candide. Guy can't catch a break. And a bit of a spoiler alert, just to let you guys know, is it gonna get better for Candide? Is he ever gonna meet his Kanagunde again? Is he ever gonna get any respect? These questions and more are answered tomorrow, guys. After I do, 6 pages. I already read this book. I'm doing it for y'all, but I'm trying to have a few more pages covered. I wanted to be good. I wanted to take short chunks. I just didn't want to do like 15 pages and then go miss a lot of the stuff. And well, that's it for today, guys. Again, only getting bigger and better here at Hood Puns, and take care and good night, guys.